See how this works. Probably not worth of shit. It's gonna stay. Is it gonna work? Is it just gonna face the fucking ground? Oh God. Oh, we got a bird up there that's trying to shit on us. You guys better move out from underneath this tree. These dogs or something take forever to find somewhere to shit. Alright. He's making brownies. Whoa there, buddy road. Oh shit. Oh, it's always colder on this side of the house than it is on the other. Well, shade's got something to do with it, I know. But shit. That can't be it. That can't be all of it. One house. What's going on, guys? It's Sunday. Got quite a bit of running around to do. Took the dogs out. Let's see, what time is it? 1:35. I should have been up like way earlier, but I felt, hey, it was Sunday. It felt like sleeping in, you know what I mean? But got to try to find some shipping labels for some packages that's going out on my that some eBay buyers had bought from me or whatever. And you know, I don't have like a major store or anything like that. It's just a few things that I had laying around here that wasn't serving any purpose for me, but may serve a purpose for somebody else. And a few of the items that I still have up there is a Samsung Galaxy S3. It's the phone itself is brand new, but it you know, it was hardly used at all. It actually ended up replacing an older S3 that I had that I messed up. But and what I'm using now is an S5. But yeah, it's an S3. Comes with like the cases are actually older than the phone because I had the cases for the other one or whatever. But anyway, that is an old BlackBerry Bold, like 9960 or 9560 or something like that. What else? A 2-channel RC controlled indoor outdoor helicopter. That's new, never been used. The used one I had's been sold. It'll go out tomorrow probably. A 1970s model turkey cutter, you know, like the electric one or whatever. But you know, it's been used, but it's in great shape to be as old as it is, you know. So that's vintage, you know what I mean? And that's not even expensive. None of that stuff, none of the stuff that I have the most expensive thing I have up there is the S3. And you figured somebody might want to buy it, but I guess not. The BlackBerry itself is messed up. It's got a screen problem, But otherwise, it'd be good for parts if somebody had, you know, another BlackBerry. But BlackBerry is pretty much going down the toilet, so I don't know. How she goes sometimes, I guess. What else do I have up there? There's a few other items, and I can't remember what they are right this second. A lot of the stuff I had has been sold, and trying to get all this stuff sold the way I could put a few more things up there, and the few other things that I may put up there is going to be some like I want to say they're like 1/64 scale. They may actually be bigger. Might be 1/16 scale cars. You know, like they're not model cars. They're like die-cast. And I mean, I just don't need them anymore. They're just taking up space. You know what I mean? You get older and you start getting wiser, and you be like, oh well, you know, I don't have any children, and what the hell do I need them for? You know what I mean? They're just sitting there collecting dust. One of them I got to do a little repair on, and that's like a lifted up Hummer. Somehow or another, during the process of moving from our last house to this one, something under the bottom ended up getting broken. But yeah, we gotta go find some shipping labels. Gotta go find well, I gotta go to the grocery store. Gotta find something to eat, because I haven't eaten anything since last night, and pretty much only ate like once yesterday. It kind of sucks. Old lady didn't feel like going out anywhere else, I suppose, so we just didn't go anywhere. But anyway, oh, one other thing. Now, I'm not real sure if you guys can see it or not, and I'm gonna zoom in as far as I can, but if you see that bucket sitting right there, that was found yesterday afternoon. Sweet. So yeah, I got some running around to do and money to spend that I really don't want to spend, but hey, that's part of life. You got to do it. You know what I mean? But if you find anything interesting to record along the way, I'll zap it on. So here we are at our second destination. First destination was gas. Well, let's see if the Office Depot has any freaking shipping labels. Well, we got those, and exactly what I was looking for. Where are we off to next? Oh, let's get something to eat. Is that custom? It looks custom. Chicka bow, chicka bow, wow, chicka bow, chicka bow. Adam and Eve, ladies and gentlemen. Adam and Eve. They have your dildos and lubes and lotions and underwears and thongs and all kinds of things to spice up your sex life. Or, if you're a single mom that has 20 kids, they have a 12-inch dildo just for you. So I got done with most of the running around I had to do, but I've got one more place I got to go. But you know, I figured I'd take a little ride from outside of that busy ass town, get out of some of the traffic, just take a little country road towards back home, and see what we can see. Yep, I think that's about it. I've got a subject that I want to talk about, and as soon as I get through this four-way stop, we'll start talking about it. You know, I'm really against anyone bullying anybody, especially children. You know, I'll stick up for kids in a heartbeat, just like any other normal person should. But, you know, when you go and you post a picture of some guy that you don't even know on Facebook, that somebody's obviously converted into a little meme or whatever, and, you know, you don't know this guy for shit. You don't know him at all. None. Zero. Right? And the guy has obviously got his own taste. You know, he's tattooed from like probably head to toe, got the sleeves and everything. Well, you know, I couldn't tell if them tires back there had a rim in it or not. It probably didn't. I'm not even going to turn around and go look. But needless to say, that, you know, if you claim that you don't want anybody to judge you, and you're supposed to be all Christian-like and shit, and you know, I'm by far not a Christian. You know, I'll be the first to admit, I don't go to church. I don't read the Bible. I'm not very religious. I believe, but I'm not very religious. My religion, well, religious views only go but so far. You know, and that's just, you know, that's just me. That's my taste. You know what I mean? But this guy's taste apparently was to, you know, be tatted up and to have a nice shiny bling bling grill, teeth, and he, like I said, somebody had turned it into a meme or whatever, and I think it said something along the lines of like, what if your daughter told you that she was marrying this guy? Alright, now, here's where the judgmental part comes to play. You yourself are a parent, sir, and I'm not going to name any names. Your daughter is about to turn 6. She's got a long freaking ways to go before she even thinks about getting married, first of all. Second of all, why in the hell would she automatically just sit there and say, oh, well, I'm gonna marry this guy, like as if you never met him? Come on, man. Get with it. And I did think I seen a piece of metal just then, so I've got to turn around and go back and see about that. But seriously, 9 times out of 10, the parents are going to meet whomever is going to be marrying whomever. You know? Oh, that's a piece of plastic there. Oh, no metal. Shit. I got to figure out where I'm going to turn around at. I don't have the best tires in the world on this truck, and I really don't want to just whip it around off the shoulder because I don't know if it would make it or not. Hey, it looks like some metal right there too. Let me pull off right here for a second. But anyway, we'll continue in a minute. Yes, that was a success. Thank God. That was freaking awesome. When I seen the first piece or whatever, I had to go find somewhere to turn around, and where I went to turn around at, there was another piece. So it looked like maybe a piece of aluminum, maybe, and the other is like some steel or something like that. But yeah, I like that kind. But yeah, back to what I was saying though. The dude, he's tatted up, he's got a grill, you know, he's got his own style, his own taste, his own whatever, and you judge him by saying that you would bury him or kill him or whatever if your daughter was to, no, you would not. No, you wouldn't. And shame on you for saying such a thing. It beats all I've ever seen, man. You know, you're talking like you're all Christian like and stuff, and you're trying to change your ways and everything, bro. But damn, you know, you're a hypocrite. You're contradicting yourself. You know what I mean? And a third of the people that commented on it that agreed with you are in the same freaking boat. Now, you got to think. There was I was telling my old lady about this last night. Me and her were talking about it. I said, a while back there was a video or a picture or something put up, and I'm gonna have to look for it, and maybe if I find it I'll put it in here, but if I don't, sorry. But anyway, the picture was pretty much saying, you know, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover and blah 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 blah. And you know, the guy was tatted up and looked like a biker dude or whatever on the weekend, and you know, drinking and partying, whatever. But in the other picture, he was dressed as a freaking surgeon, a doctor, someone who can save your life. You know what I mean? So just because you see one thing and it's one way doesn't mean that it's all the way. So just because it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, and it might be a duck, doesn't mean it's a duck. A guy could be dressed up in a duck costume with a quacker, but he's not a duck. You know what I mean? Common sense. Common sense. The point of the matter is that nobody should judge anybody. If people want to hurt people, they're going to. If people are going to be nice to people, they're going to. If people are going to live their lives in harmony and peace and whatever and not try to bother anyone, they're going to. But otherwise, if they're not, there's not a damn thing that I or you can do about it. Now, just because you may have posted it just to have something to discuss, talk about, and whatever, that's all fine and good. However, that's kind of you're always trying to argue something about someone doing something you don't like. Huh. May have spotted something else back there. But let me find somewhere to turn around and we'll continue this in a little bit. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, that guy could have been anybody. And you know, you should think twice about who you pick on and talk about, because the way I look at it is, if you judge him, you probably judge me. You probably judge everybody, you know? And that ain't cool. But, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, I've been, my whole childhood, growing up, I was bullied. I was picked on. I was called fat. I was called sorry piece of shit, worthless, you name it. And you know, those words to this day don't hurt anymore, because I've discovered how ignorant those people who said that are. said those things could only imagine, well, you know what? Then again, maybe those people were picked on too. So they figured, hey, you know, if I was at one point in time, then maybe I could do it again. But on the other hand, I don't pick on nobody. Now I may joke with you and talk a little crap to you here and there, but by no means you're going to hear me say, hey, you know, you're worthless, or you're sorry, or you're a piece of crap, or any of that stuff. It ain't my style. It ain't my way of doing things. But I've got one more stop to make, and I'm hoping that it's quick, that I go ahead and get in there and get what I gotta get and get out. And when I get back home, we'll conclude this for today. I don't know if we can see it. I don't know. The wildlife, ladies and gentlemen. The wildlife. So back to what I was saying as far as the whole story about judging people and stuff. You shouldn't really do that. There's going to be a time where somebody's going to judge you and you're going to wonder, oh, well, why? You know what I mean? There's a lot of things in life that you should do, shouldn't do, and usually those two get changed up, switched around. You do the things that you shouldn't do, and the things that you should do, you don't. You know what I mean? But today's been a pretty good day. You know, I'm not the fondest person of wanting to spend money that I really don't have, but when you got to do it, you got to do it, and there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It helps when you have someone else in the household who brings in an income, and if you can split the difference and get things done that way, then good for you. If not, well, sometimes you just, well, I don't even know what to say about that, really, honestly. You have a couple choices. Either one, you bust your ass and you know, work until you can't work anymore, and what I mean by that is you do your job, and then maybe find a part-time job and then work more. I don't know. You know, some people have to work 7 days a week and barely get any sleep at all. Three, 4 hours at the most, if even that. Shit, I've known some people to even have 3 or 4 jobs and get maybe an hour's worth of sleep a day. That's just terrible, you know. Well, let me show you guys what I found. Oh, there you have it, right there. It's like this here, I think it says aluminum. The other, I don't know. But hey, that's awesome. I guess I get right and go in the house and edit up all this stuff and get those 2 packages ready to be going out and shipped off tomorrow. That's gonna be pretty much it for today, I believe. Let me know what you think, and comment, rate, subscribe. Stay groovy.